Hello everyone and welcome to Average to Maverick, and today will be our first video where we take a look into the world of secondhand shopping and thrift shopping and flipping the items and how it's going for me personally. And I'm trying to give you some inspiration on what you can do yourself. So what we're going to go through is a little bit of information on how you can start or what to do or what to look out for. And now the main caveat about this all is that I'm truly not an expert. This is my first time doing this. So I've done this for 4 weeks maybe now, and I try to find good items in thrift stores that I can try to sell. And I'm trying to find a little bit of items that will be hopefully profitable and hopefully interesting to buy, or at least a fun experience. That's where we set the bar the lowest, so to say. So everything will be at least at the lowest bar, which is to have fun and have a good time. Thrift shopping is really enjoyable. You can find a lot of stuff out there that just blows your mind. I'm gonna go through what a few items I found myself personally on thrift shopping and secondhanding, and I'll show you a little bit of what I sold it for, how much profit I gained, how much time it has taken me to get the items sold, and how I list my items, and a little bit of this and that, just to get you a general sense of the idea of thrift shopping and selling for a flipping profit.
What's your profanity?
Flipping for a profit. Now, what motivated me to start doing this secondhand thrift shop thing? Well, it all started because I saw a site online that other people were doing it, and I thought, why shouldn't I try and make this happen, you know? So I just went out there, went to secondhand a few times before. This was a long time ago though, maybe 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and I found it very enjoyable to go in there. But a few things in my life had come in the way for me to start doing this, and I had to put it aside for a really long time. And I'm motivated now because I have more opportunity to try and do this secondhand thing now, a lot more. And also another motivation is that I am in debt, and I want to get out of this debt as quickly as possible because it's a ridiculously high amount of interest in that loan that I've taken. Stupid thing to do, but it's not devastating. So that's my main driving motivation to get out there. It was mostly because it's fun. B, I have more time on my hands, and C, I'm in a debt I want to get out of ASAP. And I don't want to be in debt for that long. That's the plan. As I said, an expert in the field. I have done probably a lot of mistakes already that I don't even know that I'm doing, but I will do my research and learn. I'm learning all the time. So I'm just trying to find out what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, so I can just calibrate myself to do it even better. So don't expect any kind of pro footage where I'm be like, oh, I made $10,000 profit doing flipping for 1 month. Nothing like that, not at all. I think those numbers are unrealistic for most people too. You gotta be a professional in order to make something like that happen anyway. So probably someone in the league of those guys at the Pawn Stars show, you know, something like that. So a few key points that I want to do in this video is that I want to show you everything that I've done, and I want to show how I try to market my items. Okay, so one last thing is that I'm not good at this at all, so don't expect me to give you very life-changing advices yet, at least. Maybe that'll be something in the future. And this brings me to my main point, is that all the information I give on this video will probably and hopefully update by time as I'll become more experienced and see what works and what doesn't. And this is just sharing my first 4 weeks of secondhanding, or 3 weeks. 4, I think it's 4. So let's say 4, my first month of secondhanding and thrift shopping for a profit. Let's go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Average Maverick. And today I have a little fun thing to show you guys. I have a little bit of a thrifting going on. So I was out yesterday in a thrift store, and I'm gonna show you what I found and bought and what I want to do with it. So I found this little golf club holder. It cost me about $40 if we translate my currency, which is Swedish crowns, since I live in Sweden. And I bought it for about 389 Swedish crowns, and what this particular brand is worth is around 1,500 to 2,000 crowns, which is about $150, $200, brand new. And this is in the shape I bought it. It looks brand new, barely used. So I'm gonna try to sell it and see if we can make a profit. And also I bought this keyboard for 15 bucks. It's a Logitech G413, I think. I'm probably wrong with the letter. No, G413 carbon mechanical gaming keyboard. 150 crowns, which is 15 bucks. And it is really nice condition. I'm just gonna clean it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean it. And I was thinking to sell this for a profit, and I wanted to sell it for about 50 bucks. These cost 120 bucks new. And it's in perfect condition, it just needs some cleaning. And I'm gonna show you the result afterwards. And what next? I thrifted this film slide scanner, since I have a lot of film slides laying around at home, and I want to scan them for myself. So this is just something I bought for myself to scan old photos from when my grandpa took them back in the 80s and even earlier than that. So we got this one, and I'm thinking about one fun project. It would be to try to just send some, can you call it ads, out on Facebook Marketplace or something, Facebook groups, and just ask people if they would like to pay a little to buy converted photos. So this is a digitalizer. So maybe I'll make some kind of small business where I make people just buy these scanning photos. And last but not least, I found this keyboard. It's a split up keyboard. $85 is what I bought it for, approximately. So this could be worth about maybe 120 bucks if I sell it. These cost like 220 bucks brand new. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll be right back.
So unfortunately, this Logitech keyboard was not as good as I thought it would be, because unfortunately there's a known issue with these keyboards that I was unaware of when I bought it. And that problem is that you get a double tap for some keys on the keyboard. So even though you just press it once, it looks like you pressed a button twice, which is not good. So I'm not too sure what I want to do with this keyboard. Either I'm gonna see if I can resolve the issue either by resoldering the weak points, or if it's a software issue that I can fix quite easily on the computer and then later flip. We'll see what we do about this one. This may be a $15 loss, unfortunately. So over to the other keyboard then it is. So I have some very interesting news about this one, because I sold it just today. Sold it literally just 6 hours ago, approximately. And I gained a profit of about $35. Now here is the interesting part. I was very worried that it would be so difficult to sell this keyboard because it's in a US layout. But I was very lucky to find a very niche customer that wanted it because of it. He was a programmer, and apparently he was using American style keyboards when programming, because in the US layout it's so much easier to reach the brackets instead of on a Swedish or Nordic layout keyboard. So he argued that he would use the American style keyboard instead, because it's easier to reach these special buttons. So it was incredibly fun to actually sell this, as I was so worried that due to it being in a US layout I would never get it sold here in Sweden. But I was incredibly lucky, so yeah, sometimes you're just lucky. So what did I learn from this particular experience with second-handing and thrift shopping? Well, the truth is I learned that you should be careful when you're on a dopamine high if you find yourself doing multiple great deals, like I ended up doing this particular day. Because while you're on your dopamine high, you might become a little bit impulsive. At least that was for my case. So you want to make sure that you keep your feet on the ground and don't get too carried away. So before you make your purchase, make sure that you go through it thoroughly so you don't miss any vital information like I did this time. That's one tip. and one mistake I made. Well, maybe that's two mistakes. The other mistake I did was that I didn't make sure to keep both my feet on the ground. Even though it's really fun to thrift shop and you sometimes make really great deals, you gotta make sure that the dopamine hit doesn't get the best of you. Hello everyone and welcome back. So this is just the things that I haven't sold yet. I posted this on 3rd of April. It's a vintage camera from the 1960s or 50s. Looks incredibly nice. I bought the camera and the case from secondhand. Nothing else was included when I bought it, but I did spend some money to buy 2 packs of negative film and the original manual. I bought this from eBay for $10. And I thought maybe this will increase the value and gives a good reason for people to just select my listing specifically, hopefully. And we've got the Logitech keyboard here that we talked about earlier. And as we know, this was defective, so it double taps a few keys. So I'm gonna pull this off. Golf club holder, golf bag, same mistake. So the golf bag, I thought about selling this for a nice little profit. So I'm trying to sell this for a profit. I bought it for 400 crowns and I want to sell it for 2,500 crowns ish. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hasn't gone too good yet, but it's not golf seasoning just quite yet, but we've got a lot of views as you can see here. And this little old chair, 250 crowns, which is 25 bucks ish. I want to sell this, but it's got some stains here and doesn't look really nice, but those are just water stains since I cleaned away the stains before I took photos, so maybe that's one reason it didn't sell. Might look like some weird shady stain that nobody wants to see on a chair that they're going to buy. And here we come to something interesting. This is a breast pump that I bought before. This is a breast pump that we bought before. So it was purchased for 1,500. I want to sell it for 700 crowns. Hopefully I'll get that. Hopefully I'll get a bid that matches it. I don't know. We'll see. And the breast pump was actually marketed on Facebook too, by joining father and mother's group and putting ads for it over there for the listing. So hopefully it'll be sold quite soon. And another one here, wooden sculpture, which is interesting. It's got 54 views and I have no idea what the origin is from. Not at all, no idea. And I'm selling it for 15 bucks. Got this one for free. So yeah, vintage carafe, looks very beautiful. And I find glassware to be really hard to sell. I might be the one overpricing it because it's probably not worth 300 crowns. It's more like in the range of 15 bucks or 150 crowns. But I don't want to sell it for that low anyways. So I'll just keep it for myself because I feel like I want a carafe that looks nice. So I'm keeping that one. Here's another little vase that I want to sell. And it looks meh. It looks okay. Like 10 bucks. Okay. 99 crowns. 16 views, so not that many people interested. Not as interested as in the vintage carafe. Here's another carafe that doesn't look quite as nice. It's more clean and clear, as you can see here. So I'm asking for $10 for that one. See how that goes. And the last glassware item we have published here is a vintage vase with a beautiful pattern. And I want to keep it for myself if I don't sell it for the requested price because it looks too nice to sell. 100 and yeah, even that 12 bucks, 120 crowns. So all of these glassware items were published on March 9th, and also the wooden sculpture. So they have been tough to sell, quite tough to sell. And also I listed my old suit for when I graduated. I can't wear it anymore, and I don't feel a huge need to keep it anyway, so I'm gonna let it go. And how much did I spend on it? Probably like 300 bucks, and I'm selling it for 90 bucks. So 3,000 crowns, selling it for 900 crowns. We'll see how that goes. And then we've got this PC that I talked about earlier. This is incomplete, it's just empty, it's just a case. But this was the PC that I bought, and the reason for buying it was because I thought, hey, I know this case, but this is some weird special edition of it. It might be some retro enthusiast who wants to buy it. So I picked it up, But yeah, the asking price is rather high for an old case, definitely. But my reasoning is this is a rare case that's not too available anymore. And I saw the listing on eBay for this special case. It's $200 or something like that, or maybe in the $300 plus shipping. So I thought, hey, maybe I can sell it in Sweden instead. But no, not that easy. So, and last but not least, with 185 views, a really massive table. Awful imagery because I couldn't fit it on on the standard camera, so I used the extended lens, fisheye lens. So yeah, it's got the dimensions written down, and nobody seems to be interested, but we're in no hurry. Somebody might need it one day. So yeah, those were the listings that I have not successfully yet sold. And hopefully I can make this quite short because the video is already pretty long. So, bye bye. Alright, hello everyone, and I'll just showcase real quick what I've sold now. So this is an old storage shelf, maybe what you could call it, storage box, and it's from the 1960s, and this is something we just wanted to throw away actually. If I didn't try to sell it, we would have just thrown it away anyway. And the fun thing is, this got a lot of recognition on Facebook. It got about 400 views within 2 weeks that I tried to sell it. So due to this being retro and vintage and old from the 1960s, it got a lot of popularity, primarily from university students. I don't know why, but they seem to be really interested in vintage stuff that is used, so it seems, from what I experienced. So I sold this one for 50 bucks. I mean 40 bucks. I sold this for 40 bucks and the 10 bucks for shipping. I mean for transport. I transported this to my customer for 10 extra dollars-ish. So 400 crowns for the object by itself, 40 bucks-ish, and 100 crowns for transportation, which is about 10 bucks. So this one got sold, very nice profit. And this office chair is a real funny story. Sold this one for 40 bucks too, 400 crowns, and 100 crowns for transportation too. So 500 crowns profit, which is about 50 bucks. So funny thing is, I bought this chair like 10 years ago for like 700 crowns back in the day. So 700 crowns 10 years ago. And I sold it now for 400. I sold it for 400 plus 100 for transportation. So that was fun, and I was going to throw this anyway because there was no room for it, so that was real fun. Just trash. I was going to bin it, but I thought, hey, it's in really nice shape and condition, it looks nice, still comfortable, so why not give it a go? And I got it a nice little profit there, so I'm very happy with the result. This little fridge, I got it for free. I sold it for 370 crowns, which is about 37 bucks, $37-ish. But I didn't take any shipping. So it's a really nice fridge. It's portable and you can use it for both home and office usage, and when you're on vacation in your car or your housemobile or caravan or anything. Maybe if you're in a truck. And it has both a hot setting and a cold setting depending on what you need. And it's got a nice little handle here, really nice condition. I cleaned it up, and I would say it fits like 8 cans of soda up here and 8 cans down here, and 3 cans on this shelf and 2 on here, which is a total of 21. So I think it's a nice little fridge there that I sold. I didn't have any cans except one soda that I could demonstrate with, so I had this in the picture so they could imagine. This little treasure, me as a technology nerd and the gaming nerd, I like this one a lot. I bought this for 25 crowns in a second-hand marketplace, and I sold it for 270 crowns. So bought it for 2.5 bucks and sold it for 270 bucks-ish. And it's still in its original box. It didn't have the original USB. It didn't have any USB, only the serial port. So that was the caveat with this one. So I tried to get it to run on a Windows 10 machine, and without the USB, it was pretty much impossible unless you know how to rewrite drivers and such. So that was fun, and it's in brand new condition. It's really nice condition. This one is from 1999, mind you, and you see how beautiful it looks. It had barely a scratch.
and it's 25-year-old system with force feedback. Very nice. I wish I could have used it myself, but hey, it took a lot of space, and I don't play racing sims anyway, so it was just a waste for me. I felt like the money was more worth it for me, at least. So you got the original AC adapter, serial ports, and very nice force feedback. The screws were intact, and the plastics weren't even damaged, nothing at all. Pretty much brand new condition. Really, really nice. And let's get on with this one. It's let me see here, Noctua NH-D15 that I sold for 315 crowns. And I got it from a system that I bought I bought a whole computer, 1,000 crowns, which is about $100, and I sold this for 31 bucks, 32 bucks ish. And it's in really good shape. I cleaned it up and gave it a really nice air can blow, and cleaned it up thoroughly before selling it, and I got profit of, well, technically not a profit yet, because I'm still $7 below what I paid. I still paid, well, I only got back 30 bucks. There we go. So that's a nice one. And this one I got for free. I don't remember from where. And I sold this for 264 crowns, which is about $26. And it's in really nice shape and condition, and it's a great fan, CPU fan, just like the other one. Not as robust as the other one, but this is like second tier after it. It's real small and all, and really nice. So I bought these on second hand. I think it was 20 or 25 crowns each, I don't remember, but let's say it was 25 crowns each. So I sold this in a bundle successfully for 40 bucks plus shipping. So I got a profit here, really nice. Someone bought the entire bundle for the 40 bucks, and I got this one for just 25. No, what am I saying? The entire, yeah, 40 bucks, and 2.5 bucks for each of these games I paid myself. So yeah, and yeah, that's it for the ones that I successfully sold. So we can clearly see that I spent $10 for this first week, and I get a profit of $121. So basically my profits are sales amount minus expenses, and my profits is a result of that. Easy peasy. So as we can see here, 0 expenses here in week 10 and $28 pure profit. No expenses for week 11, no profits either. Week 12, we have 0 expenses and $34 profit. And week 13, I spent $31 and got a profit for $34. Week 14, when I sold my keyboard, I bought it for $80 and got a profit for it, $33. Yeah, so that's how it went for me. So that's it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you stuck around long enough to see the entire video and the end result, and I hope I made you understand exactly what I was trying to convey throughout this whole video. Now I want to go a little bit deeper into the marketing aspect of this. So a little summary for the marketing part. I marketed the items on Facebook in different groups that was compatible with the items I was trying to sell in the first place. So for the next time, I'm gonna make the videos a lot shorter, because it's not feasible to create one of these big videos a week with my schedule that I have. So don't expect an as long video next time. So if you stuck around all into the end, I'm very grateful that you watched the video, and I'll be very happy to see you in the next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content, or if you didn't like it, yeah, I don't think you'll even see this message anyway. So thank you for watching, and until next time, stay blessed, stay focused, and keep chasing those dreams. Bye.